Production is underway for Operation Phoenix's reveal video, and guess what? There are some clues inside of this specific image that suggests what we can likely see in the upcoming video, as well as a separate tweet. And I'm going to tie everything together. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on this, but before I do go any further, I want to say a quick special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Rem AG, Xavier Zamora, and Victor for being higher level patrons. There's a link in the description. Just FYI, I do full-time YouTube. It really does help me out. Thank you, everybody that has been supporting me. You can be up on that board for as little as $1 a month. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into the news. John Caroni, the CEO of SafeMoon, has posted over on Twitter, SafeMoon is the evolution. I got to poke a little bit fun at him because he misspelled evolution there. SafeMoon Army Pheonix. Now, to give him a little bit of credit, he did correct himself in the comments down below. He ended up saying evolution. So that is what that is. Now, what is it that we're looking at here? This is known as a clapper or a clapboard. It's also known as a slate if you're on set. And this is used in the editing process to help tie in and make sure everything is synced up for audio, for visuals, for continuity. And some things that I want you to identify off of here is roll 1A. That means that this is suggesting that it's the beginning of the project, it's the first roll, it's the first scene, and also if you look at camera down below here, it says camera AB. So I'm taking away from this that there's potentially two different cameras, camera A and camera B, that are both using their first roll and their first scene simultaneously to be able to do this. I would not be surprised if it's technically just one camera, for something like this, but I think there's a potential that there's two. So the production is Project Pheonix Reveal. The director is D. Smith. He's an individual that works at SafeMoon that's been proactively involved in a lot of the filming projects, and this is likely being filmed on a digital camera, something like a Canon D. Smith. We've seen pictures before of his equipment, and it's digital-based equipment, and this creates an opportunity where you're able to do filming more easily in 60 frames per second. Something I want you to take away from this, I keep saying takeaway, I think, sorry about that. So traditional film is 24 frames per second. If you see things filmed for TV, they tend to do 30 frames per second. And then if you're filming stuff like sports, you're going to do 60 frames per second. There's a lot of motion. There's a lot of high movement velocity that's going on. And if you're wanting to do slow motion capture, then they suggest that you use a 60 frame camera on up to like a 1000 frame camera. And, you know, digital cameras could have the capabilities to exceed the 60 frames to go much higher. And so with this instance, the 60 frames per second that's being identified right here, I'm guessing that they're going to be using that to try and do some slow motion capture of the actual mechanics with the wind turbine. This identifies that it's interior and it's day, so that means inside and it's daytime. Very easy for those little notes right there. As you can see, there's like a red carpet that's in the background there that's probably rolled out so that they've got all the different film equipment set up ready to go, trying to make sure that things don't get damaged. And there was a separate tweet by John where he said, update for the SafeMoon Army, currently running wind tunnel tests so we can get some good footage of the hydrophobic / hydrophilic nanoparticles. We'll be doing an update video on the office. SafeMoon is the evolution. So as I just noted, that 60 frames per second is probably going to be applied here so that they can try and capture it in slow motion for the wind turbine. And then just side notes here, hydrophobic nanoparticles equals small things that repel. Hydrophilic nanoparticles equals small things that attract. When you can manipulate attraction and repelling, you can create a more efficient system, which equals making the turbine spin faster. Some other elements that I want you to take away, I just did it again. I'm so sorry, you guys, is that over in Discord, John had said already there, the hydrophobic / hydrophilic nanoparticles are being applied to the turbines at Area 32 by the Dark Moon team. They're getting me hyperspectral imaging and other scans and data. I think there's a good chance that in this video reveal, we could be seeing these hyperspectral images, maybe the scans, and then very small chance about the data. until they've fully rolled this out, I'm sure that there's limitations on what they want to reveal. But the visual elements, just to show the efficiency of something like this, I think would definitely get a lot of people hyped up, a lot of people motivated. And if there's certain metrics of data that they're willing to share, that's only icing on the cake, because then it just puts it more into a perspective for professionals that are out there that they can take this seriously. The visual elements alone should be a great starting point for sure. And that could be a bit of a teaser. So I'm not sure how exactly they're going to approach for revealing the data aspects of this, but I would not be surprised if they have the hyperspectral imaging in the video reveal. I think that the slow motion capture for the wind turbines is something that seems very feasible. And hopefully we'll get some other information on Operation Pheonix as well, because we only know certain elements of it. We know that the wind turbines are part of Operation Pheonix. We know that Operation Pheonix takes place in the Gambia, and there's supposed to be some other elements that they're revealing to us before the end of the year. What that really ties into, though, does it just have more to do with the wind turbines? Does it have more to do with the Gambia? Or is it also other countries? Is it something other than the wind turbines? The idea of solar panels has been discussed before, but they identified that their priority is rolling out the wind turbines first, because you got to understand, solar panels, they really are only that effective half of the time, or half of the day, right? When the sun is up. When the sun goes down over the water, everything is hotter when the sun goes down. I'm sorry. I heard that song again recently, and I was singing it to my buddy, and now it's like on a loop sometimes. Now it's going to be on a loop in your head, and if you don't know what song I'm talking about, it's a country music song. Anyways, so we'll have to wait to see more information on this. Let me know what your theories are about this in the comments down below, and I do have referral links in the description. So if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock, feel free to check those out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. And also, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. Thank you so much for being here, all of your support. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.